Good evening, Otherworldies. This is Queen Juliana, your dark mask diva. Okay, you guys, I'm just going to cut to the chase and start talking about something that sounds like kind of messed up. Okay, but it's just kind of a tactic that you may have to use that's, a little unorthodox, but it's just something that you may have to do because some people are just very manipulative. So this is just kind of one of these things where you're going to have to do it to just sort of discourage people. Alright, so some of us have people in our lives that we just kind of want to cut off. Okay, and the reason we want to do that is because they are manipulative friends. Okay, so this might be somebody that we've known for a long time and they get us on the phone. Or they text us a lot, or they just do these things and they want to talk about the same thing over and over. Okay, what they want to do is they want to ask us a bunch of manipulative questions, like maybe about our personal life, and then they want to criticize us about the way we're living. You know someone like that, don't you? Okay, we all have somebody in our life who wants to tell us that we're not living the way they think we should be living. Or we have somebody who is doing something wrong and they want us to validate what they're doing. They're doing something wrong, right? But they want us to tell them they're doing something right. So what they're doing is they're doing the wrong thing, and then they're contacting us and they want to talk about it for a really, really long time. They want to obsess about it, and they want to ask our advice, even though we've given it to them a million times. It's the same piece of advice. We're telling them not to do it, but they bug us and they want us to basically validate what they're doing. And we're not validating them, right? We're telling them not to do it. But they want to go, yes, but, and they want to just keep bugging us and trying to get us to agree with whatever they're doing. Okay. A lot of people go through these phases where they just they want people to validate their poor behavior, and they are just dopamine seeking. Okay, some people have thrill seeking behavior by doing bad things, and they try to get their friends and loved ones to co-sign the bad things they're doing. So they will quote unquote ask your advice, but they really don't want your advice. They don't want to know what the right thing to do is. They just want you to tell them what they're doing is okay, even though it's not. So even though it's toxic what they're doing, they're pulling you into a very bad thing that they're doing. But it is just spiking the dopamine in their brain. Okay, so they're going to try to keep you on the phone or keep you texting or whatever. So it's either auditory or you're texting. They want to pull you into the situation. They want to bug you about it. Okay, so it's either that or they want to tell you what you're doing is wrong and they want to keep bugging you about it, or they just want to go on and on about some problem they have. Whatever it is, it's some kind of maladaptive thing where they're trying to make you feel bad about the way you're living, or they're doing something wrong and they want to keep it going. Okay, or it's something else entirely that you're just really tired of. You're tired of associating with this person. Maybe you've known them for 10 years or longer and you're just really tired of their nonsense. Maybe you've known them longer than that and you're tired of their nonsense. You're just tired of their nonsense, okay? Maybe you've known them for less than a year and you're tired of their nonsense. That's okay. It's okay to just be tired of somebody's nonsense, alright? So what you need to do is you need to stop feeling bad about it. Okay, really, life is really too short. It doesn't matter how long you've known this person, if you've known them a day or you've known them 40 years, okay? You can just be tired of somebody's nonsense one day and just be, and decide that you're too smart for this and you're done, okay? So you can just decide what you're going to do is you're going to take longer to get back to this person. And what you do is you methodically take longer to get back to them each time. Alright, so if you used to take 15 minutes to get back to them, this time you take a half an hour. Alright? And then next time you take an hour. Alright, so you get where I'm going with this, okay? You take longer and longer to get back to this person. So they're not getting the dopamine spike that they used to get. They're not getting the validation. They're not getting, because what they're craving is the dopamine spike. Okay, they're craving the validation, and they're craving, the synapses in their brain to connect. All right, they are craving something that's a chemical reaction in their brain. All right, so it's like what a drug addict is craving. Okay, that's why they are so aggressively pursuing you like this, because it's something like what a drug addict wants. Okay, so you have to look at it like that they are hooked on some kind of chemical reaction in their mind, and they're going after you for it. So you need to stop giving it to them, because once you stop giving it to them, they're going to go thrill seek some other kind of way. So you stop giving it to them. You slowly wean them off of you, so they go find it some other kind of way. Once they stop, they're going to throw a fit. Okay, because they're going to have withdrawal symptoms. Okay, they're going to start getting mad at you, and you're going to say, "Oh, well, I'm sorry. I needed to go do this. I needed to go. I said, my kids needed me. I needed to go do this. I was at the doctor." You just start making stuff up. Okay, you could be sitting down watching TV doing nothing. Okay, you could just be like absolutely doing nothing, and just make stuff up. All right, it could be they have been preoccupying you for a long time. All of a sudden decide that your life just got incredibly busy. Even if you just quit your job, decide that you just found all kinds of stuff to do. Okay, that you just have zero time for anything. You just have zero time for them. Okay, so they are going to need that dopamine spike of you giving them that constant attention, giving them that constant validation. These kinds of people, if they're trying to tell you what to do and what you're doing is wrong, okay, they're control freaks. All right, a lot of that has to do with their personality disorder. Okay, these people feel out of control inside, so it's a kind of mental sickness. Okay, so what they're going to do is they're going to find somebody else to try to control. Once you have a boundary up there and you're not letting people tell you what to do, they have to go find somebody else to tell what to do. Okay, so it has very little to do with you. It has to do with they need to find someone to control. Okay, because they feel out of control inside. All right, they're just mentally sick. They need to go pick on somebody else. Okay, so all you have to do is not let them do it to you. But you may have to wean them off it slowly, and eventually they are going to leave you alone. All right, but you may have to just slowly not let them do it. All right, so you just slowly get back to them later and later and later and later. You stop being a source of validation. You stop being a source of attention. You stop being a source, you stop being their little puppet. You stop paying them attention. Okay, you start depriving them of attention. Your goal is eventually to cut this person off and ghost them. Okay, the only reason this person is paying you attention is because you're providing them that dopamine spike. Okay, you're providing them that sense of control, and you have to understand that they don't really care about you. They just want the dopamine spike, and they just want to control. Okay, they don't really care about you, and you have to be a grown-up, and you have to understand that. That's why you feel so lousy after interacting with them. Okay, that's the only reason they're paying you attention. Okay, and I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but that's what's going on with your friendship. That's why the friendship feels so icky. Okay, they don't really care about you, so you need to face that, and you need to start weeding them off you slowly. And then eventually you're just, it's going to be to where you're not paying attention to them at all, and then you're just going to be able to block them on all the socials. You're going to be able to block their phone number, and it's just going to get to, they're going to get mad, and they're going to go off on you, and then you're going to be able to block them. Okay, they're going to throw a fit because you're not bending to their will, and then you're going to be like, gotcha, block, 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 block. Okay, and it's not going to be long before they throw a little fit. Okay, because these people, again, they're like drug addicts who need a fix. Okay, I'm sure you guys know a drug addict. They have a fit when they can't have a fix, okay? Because the brain chemistry is off, all right? You've seen people who need a fix. You've seen addicts when they're going through some kind of fit, all right? The brain chemistry is off, okay? You've seen people when they don't feel right, okay? These people, you know, you're their supplier, you're their dealer, okay? And you're not giving them what they want. So they will have a fit, they will go off on you. That will be your time to block them. Okay? So that will be the moment that you can do it. Or you're slowly taking longer and longer to get back to them until they have to drift away, and then you can block them. So they're either going to throw the fit, or they're either going to drift, and then you can just block them. And then they're going to be like, I wonder what happened to so-and-so. Oh, wow, I can't get a hold of them. Okay? So either way, you are going to win. You just need to wait them out. All right? So you're going to win either way. Okay? And do not feel bad about it. Understand they don't care about you. They're chasing a feeling. Okay? And if you've ever been around somebody with some kind of substance abuse or something like that, these people are just the same exact way. They're chasing a feeling, they have a problem. Okay? That's why your friendship is no longer working. All right? And maybe it was working before, and you have to remember, it's one-sided. These people are maladaptive. That's what these kinds of people are called, maladaptive. Okay? So you just slowly stop being a source, okay? I talked about being a source before. I talked about the narcissist, okay? These people are not necessarily narcissists, but they're kind of similar. I don't want to call these people narcissists, but they just need your attention, and that's not okay. That's not okay what they're doing to you, and there's a reason they're making you feel so icky, okay? They're using you as a source of validation. They're using you as a source of control. They're just using you, for attention. They're using you for a dopamine spike. So, you just slowly wean them off. Let them throw a fit. Let them forget about you. Either way, you're going to win, okay? So I hope that helped, and you guys have a beautiful, blessed evening, and I will catch you on the next content. Please share my video, please like and subscribe, and I hope I'm helping you guys, and have a lovely evening. Good night.